So welcome ladies and gentlemen, we're back today. Yes, Inter and Monaco again, but this time it's Superstar difficulty. This was taken by Spooky. Check out the link for his channel in the description. He's got a lot of subscribers, he knows his business. I did ask him for this footage if I could use it and analyze it, and he said yes. So check everything out in the description. Well, we're going to dive into this, analyze it. One thing I have to say here at the beginning, check that crowd out. It really does look fantastic, and we'll have a look at it again. Look right there, I mean, that looks beautiful, so much better than what we've seen. Crowd actually looking like an actual 3D crowd, and I mean, it's kind of interesting that some of the pitch or the stadium right here is full enjoyment, going nuts, and then obviously there's, if you look on the sides here, there isn't much action going by the crowd, but the Inter fans are buzzing for this one. I don't know if these fans over here are just neutral fans. I don't know. But yeah, these guys are loving it at the back. Anyway, there's the animation screen, or the team lineups that we've seen a couple of times now. But there's a lot of stuff in this video that I like, and I'm going to be pausing it from time to time. We're going to see a couple of rising shots. Players do get tired more. You will see that. This is on pass support 1. Now, before we get into this, let me just state what these teams are playing, because this will ultimately tell you why they're playing the way they are. So we pause it here. We've got Inter playing hug the touchline. All right, what does that mean? Well, obviously the players will play wider. They're not going to come in as much. That means Spooky playing this is going to utilize the wings. Monaco are playing attacking fullbacks, so the fullbacks are going to be pushing forward. We also have Swarm the Box for Inter, so players are going to be getting in the box for crosses. He's using Hug the Touchline. It works well together. Monaco, though, are playing a deep defensive line, and you are going to see that during this video. A couple of things that, if they weren't playing that, would probably help them out, but that's what they're going for. We're also going to see some fouls from the AI, yes. You're not dreaming. I'm actually speaking the truth. There are going to be some fouls. So here we go. Inter down the left-hand side. Gives it to Perisic. What a World Cup he had. Would love him to go to Man United, but not going to happen, unfortunately. So here's a chance for Monaco. Now this year, one thing I have to say, players, they really do take a good touch on the ball. You know, they have to get it out of their feet before they can really accelerate away. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of tick-attacker and ping-pong every now and then from the AI, because guess what? It is AI after all. They're not human. They don't have a brain like we do. They are programmed a certain way to play. Whereas ourselves, if we want to play a slower-paced match, very simple to do so. You know, you slow it down. You want to speed it up, you speed it up. The AI, you know, it's programming. It's the way that's done. If it's broken, then it is an issue, because the game will not play the way you want to. And the whole point of my last video with the pass support 3 was to show you that, yes, PES can look very arcadey if played a certain way. But this gameplay will not show you that. It does look much more refined and a good solid pace. So here goes Monaco, working it around. The quick passing is off and running. Working it down the flanks. Inter do dominate the first half, I'll tell you that much. A couple of chances for them. So Monaco working it well, has to be said. Nicely worked. Body with a chance to swing it in. Slight deflection, and Inter just smash it clear. Back inside, gets in out wide, but look at that, overhit. Yes, he put too much on it. I mean, you have a look. Let's put this back a little bit. I want to see how much pass power he puts on that. He doesn't put a whole lot, actually. I'll try and pause this right at the right moment. Right there, look, that is not a whole lot of power, but because of the way the ball's come into him, because it's bounced, because it's up here sort of mid-waist, it's a difficult pass to hit, and he's just overhit it. And it could also play a part as to the turf. You know, if you're playing on wet conditions, dry conditions, obviously the ball moves a little bit slicker, slower, etc. Now this is at the Schalke Arena. As you can see, the ad boards around the stadium. So 17 minutes in, not too many chances. Both teams trying to find their feet. And you can see Monaco, they are backing away. They are playing that deep defensive line. The referee didn't think that was a foul, and rightly so. Good header by Miranda. Lachino. Brozovic. Now Inter will take their time. Brozovic again. Valero. Cancelo. He gets a lot of the ball, Cancelo, in this game. He really does like to play it down the flanks. Well, let's have a look at... Let's pause it right here. Just to have a look at the shape. Because it's a pretty good line, you have to say. Monaco have got a flat midfield. 4 right here. You've got the defenders in a perfectly good line. In fact, if we go back just a touch and pause it right here... They're pretty deep, Monaco. They are playing the deep defensive line. That tactic is working for them. A lot of players at the back, 3 through the middle, and obviously the 1 up top. So that's kind of the formation. And they're playing a 6-3-1 right now. And that kind of tells you the gist of how the AI will change according to sort of what you are doing. Now, the first real thing to see here and notice is have a look at this balloon of a shot. There it is, ladies and gentlemen. The rising shot in full effect. And Spooky does go back and show you that. Absolute beautiful to see that, to be honest. Just to know that not every shot you hit is going to go right down the goalie's throat, which we've seen last year and the year before and the year before that. The physics are improved without hesitation. The ball does move a lot better. You know, it's not always skipping along the turf. There's a lot of movement. There's some bobbles. You know, the ball floats. The ball moves this way. It spins that way. It's done well. So 27 minutes gone. Inter now once again with possession. Now, if you're going to compare FIFA and PES, I will say this much. PES is a game that is a lot more open. The field seems bigger. Players are more spread out. FIFA, the players are almost... They're a lot closer. It does make it sometimes tough to break down the AI. But, you know, PES's AI, even in this video, will show you that they are certainly better than they have been position-wise, which is very key. Have players out of position, makes the game far easier. Now, this is the first challenge that we've seen here from behind. It is late, and it's certainly worthy of a yellow card. I mean, he's gone for this, and he's completely backfired. The studs are showing. Nice to see, though. I don't care. I'll take that foul. You don't see enough fouls on PES. So, Brozovic steps up. He is an 80 on free kicks. And just have a look at this. It's an absolute beauty, isn't it? What a peach into the top corner. I'm still a little bit hesitant on free kicks. Not the way they're hit, not the way they look, because I think they've done a good job of it. But I think they might be a little bit too easy. I mean, I didn't have too much of a problem last year. I hit the bar many, many times from free kicks, even with crappy players. And when you get someone like David Beckham, who's what, 99, it's going to make it that much easier to score them. So you'll see a few free kicks in this game, and Brozovic he's not far away from scoring a hat-trick from free kicks. So anyway, 32 minutes now, 1-0 to Inter. And Monaco, they're not helping themselves. Monaco playing that deep defensive line because, you know, they're almost inviting the pressure on themselves when they do lose the ball. So there we go once again. It's a lot of space on the field, but it's the way PES is. It's always been that way. Here's another foul. Have a look at it. It is a free kick as well. You know, it missed the ball. Went for the clothesline. Whips out the yellow card. So we've had 2 fouls from the AI in the space of about 2 minutes. If you watch it right here, little fake and bang. That's a clothesline. Absolutely nailed him. Watch it again. Comes forward. Little fake and then bosh. Yeah, you can't do that in football, unfortunately. You can shield the ball, but you can't stick your arm in someone's face and expect to get away with it. So here's the second free kick. It's about the same power as the last one, and this time he has ricocheted it off the bar. So that's where I thought maybe free kick's still a little bit too easy. Maybe a little bit more of a refinement needed. But anyway, we'll play on a little bit more and we'll skip towards the second half. So I think the second half is a little bit more interesting. Okay, so we switch sides. Monaco left to right, Inter from right to left now in the second half. Monaco really didn't have a chance in the first half. But this second half it's a little bit different. You'll see a lot of little things. The game certainly slows down as players are getting tired. And I don't know if Monaco changed their tactics at all. They might do. I don't know if it tells you or not. Anyway, let's have a look here. Perisic. Now, this is the first error. But he gives it away. A little bit sloppy there. But if you have a look at it, it's because he's off balance with his right foot. I don't know what he was trying to do. But those little things will happen this year if you're playing on pass support 1. 2, probably not as much. It definitely won't happen on 3. But if you want to see some human error from time to time, if your feet aren't right or planted correctly, then definitely play on pass support 1 and you should be good. So here's Icardi, lays it off Valero, tried to hit it, got a little bit lucky, and the referee did bring that one back for a foul. Another foul. This player again, I mean, he's already been booked as well, so he's lucky the referee decided to not give anything. You can see the first challenge wasn't a foul. It's right there where he kind of went through him and caught the back of him. So it's another free kick. It's Brozovic again. He's scored one, and he's hit the bar on the other one. And what about this one? I don't know why the smallest man is in the wall, but it took a slight deflection and it hit the bar again. So 3 free kicks, he's hit the bar twice, and he's scored one. Or maybe he's just that good at free kicks. So we've got a corner here. Now, one thing I do like on this is he goes pretty high up. The power bar gets to about here, and this ball just rises up. You'll see the physics working into effect here. And watch, the ball just, woof, there it is. Lovely, lovely movement. Like to see it. So here we go again, Inter. Lovely move there, give and go. This was a really good save by the goalie. Inter just cranking up the tempo, but there is a moment in this match where this game sort of takes a turn on its head, and you'll see that soon. Nice give and go. Nearly a handball, but not quite. Obviously there are no handballs in PES, but I don't know if it would be a good idea to put handballs in PES. It's a lot more coding than you need, and then if it goes pear-shaped, you got a problem. So Monaco make a change. Falcao comes off. The ball's delivered in towards the mix, cleared away. Some of the players looking a little bit hesitant into keeping on the pressure. But there's a loose pass. Gave it away. And now let's see what Monaco do. It's a ball over the top. It's a fantastic ball. Now watch Miranda, because he's going to be the key here. Have a look at that. That is beautiful. Absolute lovely. But Miranda goes diving in. Completely misses the ball. Gives the penalty, but also the red card. And before we carry on, just watch this flick again. I absolutely love this. Look at that, bang. That is so smart. So smart. So we'll just push it forward and have a look at the penalty. It was a penalty, I mean, and it is a red card because technically he was through and he would have scored. So anyway, does he score himself, Martinho? No, he doesn't. Great save by the keeper. Tipping it out for a corner. So Spooky makes a couple of alterations now, because obviously he doesn't want to play with one centre-back. That's causing a lot more problems than you need. So quick comparison, makes a change. Going to see the same animations that we saw last year on the cutscenes, but they're not going to redo all this for an annual game. They might add to it, but they're certainly not going to remove them. So Ranocchia comes in. There's a little bit of a waste here by Monaco. They give it away, but now let's see, have a look. Is Monaco going to change the way they're playing? First thing you'll notice, if they have gone more attacking now, the red bar is fully locked on, and Inter are playing sort of medium neutral. So they work it down the right-hand side. They lay it back. It's a ball over the top, looking for that quick give and go. It's another ball in. Flicked inside, there's the chance, and there's the equaliser. So you will get punished if you don't take your chances and you give it away. And what a substitution as well. It's only been on the field about 5, 6, 7, 8 minutes. And it is 1-1. So, I mean, this is a little nitpick that all the players are sort of the same height during cutscenes. I don't know why that happens, but it does. But yeah, they basically just tried to abuse the flanks here. It's a deft touch and good volley. So all square. And let's see what Monaco can do. You can still see they're still playing attacking. They know they have the upper hand. Why play defensive when you're a man up? Now, one thing I would like to see, just a little addition cosmetic-wise up here on the top left under the scoreboard, just to have, Inter are playing with 10 men. You see it on the broadcast, and I think it would be a nice touch just to have it up here. Maybe in the future editions, we'll see. We may even see VAR at some point, but that would be another thing that you've got to get right 100%. Otherwise, it's just pointless. I mean, it is a gimmick, ultimately. Now, dynamic time and all that, I'm not really talking about that too much because I haven't really been paying attention. I don't know if it's in this build or not because I know it wasn't in the E3 build. But anyway, Monaco have looked obviously a lot better since they are a man up. Pushing players forward, players making the runs. Was headed clear. There's a real chance here. TTB could have gone the other way, decided not to. Then he laid it out wide to Lopez, got it back. The touch inside was close. Laid back once more. Monaco with a chance. And a good save by the keeper. He's had a good game, saved the penalty. He's kept it even. And now let's see what we have Inter-wise. Perisic. Now this is a good example of good bit of defending here. Inter work it well down the flank. The ball's come in, but look at the defending. Just gets it out. I mean, that is a good, solid centre-back. Watch it again. They fizz it out wide. An overlapping run. And the defender, just anything will do. Get your head on it and get it away. I like to see it. Very human-like, I would say. And Inter have had a lot of corners. The ball is swung in. It's come back on the edge of the box. Now right here, not a whole lot of power in that. See that again. The ball's come in. It comes back to him on the edge of the box. But because there's no real backlift, there's no run-up, there's just no power in the shot. And once again, last year, that probably would have hit the target and forced the keeper to make a ridiculous save. Ever tried hitting a shot like that? Yeah. Good luck. Never going to happen. So, the momentum shifted again. Inter is starting to play a little bit better. I don't know if Monaco are still playing a defensive line. They probably are. I mean, they really shouldn't be when you're playing against 10 men. You really should be now. Maybe the gegenpress off defender completely missed that one. But managed to get it back just in time. So you've seen a lot more human error in this game. Players are starting to get tired now. You can see Icardi's got no stamina. Neither has Cancelo. This was nicely done. Laid it back. There's a decent effort, but I like the save there by the goalie. Have a look at it again. He did anything he could to pretty much stop this ball because it was going one way and then bang, just shifted his weight the other way. I don't know if it came off his abs or his chest. But anyway, goalie's job is simple. Stop the ball from hitting the back of the net. I think Monaco, they are still playing deep defensive line because they are sitting back rather heavily. Because right there, I mean, that's just a little nitpick. I mean, if you rewind it or fast forward it, the ball comes through the middle here. If we pause it with this quick turn about here, there's too much room in the middle. Right now, there's no threat out wide. The players need to pinch in. There's no threat out here. You can get the ball out there all day. That's fine. You've got players in the middle. You've got to have someone in here. You've got two centre mids right up each other's arses here. Yeah, you've got the Monaco defender tracking the Inter player there. Right here, he's covering the left. The centre-back here is, I don't know why he's running this way, but Icardi wants it to feet. Just need to have someone in the middle, I feel, there. But that could be ultimately down to them playing deep defensive line, so they are sitting back a lot more. It's all nitpicks, I know. I do love PES, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not trying to tear the game apart. Honestly, I'm giving you my honest feedback. It's what I like to do. I've played football. I've played at a pretty decent level. I would like to think I know what I'm talking about. But everyone has an opinion. I have mine. But yes, I do like PES, and it's certainly looking this year better than we've seen it in a while. Graphically, gameplay-wise, physics-wise, it's all there. Final few minutes remain. It looks like it is going to be 1-1. Brozovic, and he's given it away. Sloppy, tired legs. But there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Check out Spooky's channel, link in the description. Thank you for the gameplay. We'll be back shortly. Until next time, take care.